Time for the second project management quick tip, having a customer mindset. And so most organizations that we work for talk about customer first. The customer is the most important thing. You got to have sort of a customer mindset. But most teams don't operate in a model where they recognize that internal teams are also customers. And so the way I think about it on a project is that every activity that we work on has a customer. Maybe it's a customer of information or of deliverables. And so, for example, a designer might need a requirements document, or a tester would need, some test plans or some data. Or there's other stakeholders that may need information to finish their deliverables. And so, if you think about it, and sort of change your mindset, you'll find out that pretty much every interaction has an ultimate customer. And it's really important to think about who that customer is. And those internal relationships should be treated the same way and in the same respect as an external client relationship. And so, there's a lot of times there's failures in this sort of customer mindset. And so one of my biggest pet peeves is people who don't respond or don't respond fast enough. And in this case, if you're the customer, it forces the customer to chase somebody down. If you're looking for information or you need something done, now the onus is on you to go figure it out and chase it down. And if we're taking a customer mindset, generally you don't want to put the work on the customer. You want to make it easy for your customer. My favorite, that's not my job. I was in a meeting a couple of weeks ago where somebody literally was telling me how something wasn't their job, and they worked in the department that we needed, and it just wasn't helpful. And so that creates friction and confusion instead of guidance. And maybe it isn't your job, but if someone is your customer, then you figure out how to satisfy their need. Missed commitments is a big one with projects, and that really breaks down the trusts and disrupts the downstream work. So using that design example, if the requirements aren't ready, well, the designer can't do their job, and now all of a sudden they're impacted. And then there's low quality output, not realizing or thinking about your customer and having high quality to meet their expectations. Now all of a sudden your customers or some of the other areas are catching the mistakes, let alone it sort of erodes your reputation. And so taking a customer mindset means treating internal teams as valued customers to improve the collaboration, improve the outcomes, view every relationship as a customer one. In some cases, you're the customer. In other cases, someone else is the customer, and understand who they are. And it could be other organizations, it could be other teams, or maybe it is the ultimate end customer of the company that you work at, their services and products. And recognize, look, you don't have a job without your customers, so you have to view these relationships as important ones. And so, in the spirit of this theme, I would ask you to put in the comments, are you satisfied? I know I just started this post, but you're my customers, and I want to understand if I'm giving you the kinds of information that you want to become better project managers. So thanks for watching, and put your satisfaction survey in the comments.